Welcome. Taboo Conspiracy didn't like my latest video, not at all. I will give him a reply in this video. But first, another topic. For some time I have had discussion on Discord and via email with some flat earthers claiming that I'm a fraud. I'm not working with photography and I'm certainly not a professional filmmaker. And that's because I never show the works I do. Okay, let's roll. Okay, let me explain how it works in a professional world. When you may take pictures or selling them, when you make movies, TV series, and so on. What I can show and not show depends on who's paying my invoices and contracts. For instance, the first part was from a Swedish TV series, It's a Crime. I'm hired to handle a camera. It's not my production, so I can't show anything before this is broadcast. The second part is from a TV series for the biggest Swedish television company. It's a zombie series for children 9 years and up, and here I was allowed to show still picture I took at the making of this series, but not any moving pictures, no film. But this premiered in Sweden this Christmas and is ongoing at the television, and this clip was from the trailer. The third part is my own project. I'm documenting the world's biggest airsoft game. It's in Sweden every year, and it's 2,000 people from 40 countries meeting up for 1 week and playing airsoft. And I'm working on a documentary film about this event and the culture around airsoft. Unfortunately, it was cancelled last year due to pandemic, and it looks like it will be cancelled this year too. So this movie will be finished during next year. And I don't know when it will be shown and on what platform it will be shown, because often when you make movies today, you have to finish it and try to sell it to companies to broadcast it, Netflix, Viaplay, and so on. So you have to finish it before you can get any money. So in this example, I'm the one financing it all by myself. So it's a risky project, but to be honest, it's very fun. A fun fact about the zombie series: I played a small role as a zombie too. When I do project for companies like commercial videos and pictures, I often can't publish because of contracts with the customer. But with my nature and news and sports pictures, it's another story. I'm mostly is the owner of the picture, and I sell the right to publish the picture. For instance, one time in a newspaper or as a part in a video and so on. But mostly I'm the owner, and that's why I can use this type of pictures in my videos and not the other ones. And they claim that my productions here on YouTube don't hold a professional quality, and that's true. And why is that? It's because I don't do any money at all on these videos. The money I get from patrons goes to my projects like the Compass project and so on. So I don't spend as much time as I do for paying customers. Because if I did that on my YouTube videos, I wouldn't have the time to do my work for my paying customers. Okay, that was all about my work, and now over to Taboo Conspiracy. He's not glad that I criticized him yesterday. Okay, let's see.
I've been sitting on this topic for a couple of years, worried about the repercussions of going public with the concept, but the idea keeps scratching at me, and since I'm not trying to win any popularity contests here, and my channel is called Taboo for a reason, I decided to go ahead and present the idea, which I hope leads to further discussion because I actually believe this is important. Let me begin by saying that this issue has nothing to do with me. I'm happily married to a person who is not my cousin, and we've been married for 19 years. I never knew my cousins for most of my life, and they're all like 20 years older than me, and so you can dispense with those knee-jerk personal attacks, as this isn't some sort of hidden desire of mine. But I do believe that we've been tricked over the last 200 years into believing a falsehood that has allowed powerful families to maintain control over you as they care about their bloodlines. In contrast, you probably have no interest in your bloodline, and your lack of interest was designed that way. But many of you are probably laughing to yourself, thinking of all of the inbred and deformed royals who somehow didn't get the memo that they weren't supposed to marry their cousins. But I ask you, what if that memo was instead written by those royal families, and they laugh at you for your unquestioning gullibility?
In this video, Taboo Conspiracy claims that royal families marries to other royal families and marries to cousins to maintain their power. And historically, that's true. And that's why many of the royal families in Europe are related. But today, they don't do this, and I proved it. In Sweden, I took an example, and none of them have married to any other royal families, and of course not to a cousin. And I asked for his proofs, and I asked for his proofs about the power that the royal families have power in modern times. They have no or very little political power if you look on the royal families in Europe. So this is pure bullshit. Taboo didn't like my critique, and he claimed that I haven't looked at the whole video, and he did say that he didn't claim that all of the royal families in the collage have married cousins. That's pure bullshit, and his source for his delusion, a Wikipedia article that he mentioned in his video. If I make a debunk video, I always look at the whole video several times, but I select parts of it. And the same I did with Taboo's video. I have no interest in discussing religion, for instance. He took up the Bible in his video. I'm not Christian, but I respect people's beliefs. But I have no interest in discussing religion on my channel. Here is the Wikipedia article Taboo is referring to. And of course, it does not support his claims. As I said, historically, yes, there have been marriages between cousins, and yes, the royal families in Europe are related. But in modern times, they seldom marry royal people. They marry ordinary people, and they don't marry any cousins. And about the power, the politic power they guarding according to Taboo. He's have no proof of their powers. So this is a typical Taboo Conspiracy bullshit video filled with lies and his fantasies. Okay, that was all for this time. Quite a boring video, but I thought it was appropriate to make a reply to this Taboo. Okay, thank you for this time. Bye, see you next time.